Well, there's a lot more to life than reading books and making YouTube videos. Sometimes you actually got to get outside and do work. And those chickens back there, I swear, they are characters. Aren't you? Aren't you? Them chickies are characters. They love it when I come outside and talk. Every time I come out here and talk, they think I've got like kitchen scraps to feed them. They love kitchen scraps. All kinds of stuff. Ain't that right, chickies? Yeah, they sit there and stare at me. They give me the guilt trip. They're like, why don't you have munchies for us? Okay, well anyway. I've got yard work to do. I've got to mow a path back there. And once I get that path mowed, right, I'm mowing a path to that little tiny teardrop camper we got out there so that I can do some work to that teardrop camper. Because I looked at the weather report and we're going to get some rain, and I got to prepare some different things for the possibility of a lot of rain. What are you chickies doing back there? Look at them. They're sneaking up on me while I'm not paying attention. I swear, if I fell to the ground and passed out or something, I swear these chickens would eat me. But anyway, I gotta get to work. Gotta get to work. The old lawnmower. I went to the gas station. I filled up some gas cans. I put some, well, I got two of those. See that gas can back here? I've got like two of those. Those are 5-gallon gas cans. And I filled them both up with just regular gasoline. No additives, no whatever that other stuff is. Just regular gasoline. Because these lawnmowers, a lot of people don't know this, but most of the lawnmowers, especially the ones you've been hanging on to for 20 to 30 years, and your cars as well, they have gaskets and seals that if you put gasoline that has additives, like, you know, all the new stuff that they're putting in the gasolines these days, right? That stuff will dissolve and mess with your gaskets and your seals, and then you end up with leaks, right? And problems, and then all of a sudden your engine is not functioning. So you think about that. Stop staring at me. I swear, it's almost like a Stephen King novel. I'm out here and the chickies are freaking staring at me. It's like they're hungry or something. Stop it, Mr. Rooster. Mr. Rooster, stop it. Okay. Woo! Okay. They love it when I mow the grass. A lot of times they'll come up behind me and they'll like chase bugs and all that good stuff. Dig around. I'm getting the path mode. So I'm gonna wander back there. Oh no. My tripod leg likes to come off. So I gotta fix my tripod leg. There we go. The screw fell out of my tripod leg. Jeez. Things you gotta put up with when you're working on a homestead. I think I'm gonna use this thing to mow the entire acreage. Alright. There's that teardrop camper back here. And the tarp is just, you know, kind of weirded out. I think the sunshine is just you know, messed it all up. And then the wind and animals. I did see a cat up there one day. So let me get busy. Gotta get busy. Let me adjust this leg so it looks a little better. Here we go. All right. What I do with this is I take it and put it in the garden, and I use it as mulch in the walkways. I don't know if we got that on video or not, but there was a big deer that popped up back there and ran across. It's about that time of the day for the deer to come through. I didn't think of that when I started making this video. But yeah, we've got a lot of deer that come through here. I know most people, especially in the Christian world, will say working on Sunday is not preferred. They kind of look down upon it because Sunday is supposed to be the official Christian day of rest. But I don't know what the Muslims do on Sunday. But I have had some Hindu friends, and the Hindus have what they call the Day of Reckoning. The Day of Reckoning means they reckon they ought to just sit around the house and drink because they ain't at work. Alright, I'm going to get to work. More mulch from a garden. Walkways. Hey, Mama Chickie. Chickies love it when I mow. They come around behind and they eat the bugs. They love the bugs. Alright. I'm slowly getting my path done. There are times when the chickens are really, really helpful. It's like one day, I swear, I had one that wanted to push the mower. Alright. I'm gonna get busy. Yeah, you don't want to breathe that stuff. I kind of hit some dirt. It's dry out here. But I got to get this taken care of before the rains come in. So the hurricanes is what's going to bring the rain in. And I got to get this little teardrop camper project going again. This is one of those things that you know, this is just one of those things that I got to get back to. I had to go bang on it because I don't know what kind of critter is in there. Could be a cat. We do have wild cats around here. Could be a possum just hanging out in there. But then again, maybe nothing. All right, let me get busy. I just noticed something. Let's go look at it. I don't know if you can see it there or not. Let me zoom in. Can you see it? Let me adjust this tripod. Tell me what you think that is. Anybody know what that is? Let me zoom in. That right there is a fire ant hill. Fire ant hill. These things get big. And I really, really do not want to mess with that. I'm going to show you how big this thing is. I'm going to go stand next to that fire ant hill, and I'm going to show you just how big that thing is. just below my knee. That is one big fire ant hill. And we do have fire ants around here, but I never see the fire ants anywhere else than right there at their hill, which is odd. In my opinion, odd. So I'm not going to try to disturb the fire ants. I'm just going to mow around it, leave them alone, because if I accidentally hit that thing with my lawnmower, those things are going to be everywhere. And if they get on you, they bite you, they sting you, and they've got some kind of chemical in them that makes you feel like you're on fire. Don't want that. I'm going to show you something else. I just ran over this weird thing right here. This weird thing. You zoom in at it. That right there is some kind of weird fungus, mold, whatever, mushroom thingy. Alright. This thing is weird. It kind of smoked when I ran over it. It's very, very light. Very, very. Oh, there we go. Very, very light. It has no weight to it whatsoever. But it's a fungi, mold, mushroom type weird thing. And we got those out here. Yeah, they're just odd. But anyway, I probably ought to wash my hands now. But yeah, odd, huh? So the teardrop camper project continues. I need to watch out for wasp nest. Ooh-wee. Alright, so this is what I'm up against. The tarp is just disintegrated. And this is tape that I had put on there before. Of course, the sunshine just destroys stuff. So, anyway, oh, excuse me. I'm back at it. Okay. I was hoping to get this done before the sun goes down. And I think I can get the mowing done and get to this thing. I gotta take that tarp off, pull the ropes off from the tarp, retarp it. Just kind of, get it to a point to where maybe, just maybe, everything will be good and hunky-dory with it. So let me get busy. I'm going to finish mowing, and then I'm going to get back. I got to mow on the other side. Then I'm going to get back and turn the camera back on. There be spiders among us. That tarp right there kind of looks okay compared to the other one. This one's just falling apart. We got some rope in a knot right there. Let's see if I can get that. I got some rope in a knot right there. I want to see if I can get that knot, or yeah, get that rope unknotted. Oh my gosh. All right. So I think this thing has been there for so long. So darn long that it's just not wanting to come out right. This plant right here is what they call kookaburra. Let's see if I can break off a piece of this and show it to you. Nope. Ah, yeah, there we go. You see those these things got little spurs on them and they stick to you. Stick to animals, stick to things and spread around. A lot of people say that if you have these, you're doing some really bad land management, but they grow naturally around here, so I ain't worried about it. I just don't want a whole field full of them. I've really got to watch out for wasps, because the darn wasp. I'd rather have the kookaburras than the wasp, that's for sure. Yeah. Okay. Maybe this will come apart now. Alright. I'm going to see what I can do. See if I can get this tarp off of here. This tarp is totally shot. It's falling apart. Anybody home? Hello? Alright. Let's show you this thing. There are times, let me take this off the tripod. Let me show you these kookaburras up close. Look at that. Those things get all over you. But this thing been out here for a while. I really need to get back to it. Got this nice little door, nice seal around the door. And back this out a little bit. And you see the tarp. This is why I had the tarp on. It's because, yeah, look at that. Even that tarp that's up there is kind of shot. So, my goal is to get this thing cleaned up. Get that roof finished. Get it dried in, I guess you could say. And here I am looking outside. Okay. So, I need to get this thing. Here's a nice little towel. Nothing feels wet. It actually feels pretty good in here. It smells good. Yeah, it smells good. So, there's another door on that side. So, we got a front door and a back door. But this is big enough for at least 2 people, maybe a small family, say a couple and a small child or 2 to sleep in. Of course, there's no amenities like running water or a bathroom or nothing like that. But you know what? If a bear needs to go, where does a bear go? A bear goes wherever a bear wants to go. So, alright. My goal right now is to get it cleaned up, get it dried in, and you know, just get it to the point to where some kind of buggy. But anyway, just get it to a point to where everything's wonderful with it. Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. And if you could, come back later, because we have got some videos. Look at that. I saw one of those on the back side of the property a little while back. Actually, I saw 3 of them. Alright, so if you could, come back later. I'm going to do some follow-up videos on this teardrop camper project, and we're going to get it all finished out. We're going to make it roadworthy again, and we're going to use it. We're going to do some camping. We're going to haul this thing down to the lake, to a little campground. We're going to spend, I don't know, 3 days maybe, and we're going to enjoy it. We're going to do a little fishing. I'm going to have my little outdoor cooking things set up, and we're going to do some catch and cooks, and we're going to make some wonderful campground meals. All right, talk to you later. Bye. All right, I'm going to come back here and see if y'all laid any eggs. Guinea birds lay some eggs. Duckies lay some eggs. Chickies always lay eggs. But let me get in here and see what they got. What are you doing, girls? Boys? Chickies? Oh my gosh. Did I disturb you? You already going in for the night? Huh? Did I disturb you? No? The ducky's been laying eggs down there. Alright. I'm gonna check to see if Hillgrove's laid any eggs. I'm not seeing any up here. I think I got them all. Alright, got them all for the day. Alright, so I'm gonna leave you girls alone so you can get some rest. Yeah, all of you. Y'all can come in here. You can enjoy. Oh, okay. You're getting up there, huh? Yeah. And they love their roosting. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here so you girls can go to bed. You too, roosters, and duckies, and guinea birds. Alright. I'll come back later. Make sure the door's shut for them. Because it's about that time. You see them. They're going in there and getting up, flying up there. So they know the sun's going to be going down here in a little bit. So they want to get their last little snack in. And then they want to go in and go in for the night. Get a good night's sleep. But every time I come out here, I kind of rile them up. So, where'd the ducks go? Well, the ducks are back there. The guinea birds and the ducks like to stay out late, where the chickens will go in early. Alright. Let me go inside and see if dinner's ready.